The United States government stands with Ugandan journalists, everyday heroes and promoters of democracy, as we celebrate their bravery, their commitment to the free exchange of ideas, and their elemental role in civil society.
Press freedom means the absence of interference and the respect by the governments of the right to freedom of expression.
Nurturing a free and independent media in Uganda is one of the US government's top priorities as part of our larger goal to strengthen democratic values and institutions. The Press Freedom Campaign calls for accountability, for governments to enforce laws protecting freedom of expression and journalists, and for an improved environment for independent media. The campaign underscores the US government's stance that freedom of expression and an active civil society are keys to a peaceful, prosperous, healthy, and democratic society.
I believe the new regulations that were brought up recently by government is quite contestable.
I'm seeing doom ahead. I think the intentions of this law are not very good, and as such, the World Press Freedom Day comes at a time when the journalism fraternity needs to sit together to see how to tackle what could be the biggest threat ever to freedom in this country.
There are new regulations that have come in that require journalists to pay a certain amount of money, and the government will always be requiring them to renew their license. So there's fear that critical journalists may not be allowed to operate in this country.
The press must also ensure that it carries out its duties professionally and with utmost responsibility. Reporting must be as accurate as possible, and media outlets should have the professionalism to correct the record in instances when reporting falls short.
The stories and the articles that you see in the newspapers come at a cost, and you have to rally behind the fraternity to make sure that that freedom is protected so that the truth continues to be delivered to your living rooms and to your office desk through the newspapers. It does not come easy, so you have to support the fraternity to make sure that things continue to be as they are or even better.